I'm self-conscious. I want to take a moment to talk about what you're going to hear here. This is a place where, through the medium of heightened poetic prose, music, and sometimes even dance, everything from the minutiae of day-to-day neuroses, so often written off as petty or melodramatic, to the depths of isolation and despair, so often obfuscated lest it show us to be weak or sick or incapable, can be given voice without judgment. Many of us silence these parts of ourselves, but especially, ironically, those of us who facilitate healing for others. All of the philosophies and practices I share in my writing and my facilitation are the fruits of my own lifelong healing journey. The wisdom that I've been gifted by mentors and family and friends, the community around me and the community within me, all the parts of me, the angry, the hurt, the joyful, the resilient, the despairing. So much of what I'm able to offer to those I work with comes from some initial moment of pain or discomfort in me that has led me to seek out greater wholeness, which I'm then able to share with you, my community, and my clients. So often we see the fruits of a healing journey, but don't get any insights into the labor, the twists and turns along the way. We see the shiny outcomes, but not the pain that often motivated us to seek the healing out in the first place, or keeps us committed to the work of collective healing. So, self-conscious is, in essence, the place where I honor my uglier sides, the parts of me that, in my journey of learning to care for them, have proven that old Leonard Cohen quote so very true. Forget your perfect offering. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. Self-conscious is also the place where I honor my inner angsty teen and, let's be real, my inner angsty adult. I hope it might speak to yours as well. However, please know that the monologues in self-conscious, while based on my own experiences, are works of artistic expression. Some of them come from different parts of my life. Some of them were written when I was much younger, or are about experiences when I was much younger. Some of them are amalgamations of different moments in time, sometimes told with different details for the sake of the heart of the artistic expression of each piece. As Pablo Picasso once said, "We all know that art is not truth. Art is a lie that makes us realize the truth. At least the truth that is given to us to understand." So, my only request in breaking with the norms that would encourage me to keep this form of artistic expression very separate from the rest of my work in this world is this. If you are someone I work with in a coaching, therapeutic, or facilitating capacity, please take a moment to discern for yourself if you would like to hear these more vulnerable parts of my journey. For some, it can be radically humanizing and affirming to hear, being able to see the humanity and vulnerability of someone who holds space for us and offers guidance. For some, it can feel off-putting or distracting, taking away from our experience of having a place we're able to go that can be wholly and fully about our experience without the complexities that can come from the awareness of another person's struggles, feelings, differences, and similarities. So, I ask you to give yourself the gift of discerning for yourself what would be most in alignment with your own healing journey right now, before listening further. And to remember that what you do here will not necessarily be current time literal truth, but artistic expression drawn from experiences across my lifetime, some of it expanded or shifted for artistic purposes. All that being said, if you decide you'd like to listen, I hope you enjoy. I encourage you to listen with the parts of yourself that perhaps have always felt too melodramatic, or too much, too sensitive, or all alone. in parts of your pain. I hope you can laugh with me at the neuroses and perhaps cry with me at the moments of hopelessness. Some perhaps relatable, and some perhaps very different to your unique travels through this sometimes beautiful, sometimes painful journey of life. If you do proceed, thank you for receiving these vulnerable parts of me. If you decide not to proceed, thank you for honoring what feels right to you right now. If you do proceed, I hope, if nothing else, these pieces resonate with and help certain vulnerable parts of you feel they deserve expression, no matter how small or how large. And as always, please join me by visiting imselfconscious.com. I'd love to hear what you connect to, what you feel moved by, and what comes up for you as you listen. Because ultimately, I don't know. What do you think?